Hi everyone, what's up? This is Rochelle. So today I've decided to film a new series called Curate Your Life 101. In this series, we will be discussing about self-development, how to upgrade your new skills, and financial literacy. So for the first episode, I've decided to discuss how to build your wealth. So are you ready? Let's start. So the first thing that you have to remember, because most of the people would forget or actually not do it, is to pay yourself first. This is very important. It means that whenever you receive your paycheck for that month or any cash inflow, you have to set aside a specific sum or amount of money and transfer that into your bank account. So for me, I suggest that you would set aside 15 to 20% of your paycheck every month. And if actually you can do more than 20%, that would be so much better. If you start now, you would be surprised that all that accumulated money would just be in your bank account. And it's actually a good thing because you can later on use that as a fund, let's say for an emergency fund or something that you would want to pursue. But the first thing that you have to do is to pay yourself first. The second one is to set your expenses to a minimum. There are two things that I would always think or always remember every time I would spend money. First is it a need? It is like a survival expense. Or the second one is, does it add value to my life? So those two things are my part of my criteria whenever I would spend something on services or products. You guys shouldn't spend on unnecessary stuff that would depreciate in less than a year. So every time I buy something, I make sure that it would last me for a couple of years. And it is very important that you track your expenses. I use this app called Money Manager, and all my expenses are being tracked there. If I'm getting a gas or I'm getting food, so I would record it there so that I know how much I spend in a month. And it is very important because it tells you how you're doing that month. And since I've paid myself first, I know how much amount or how will I budget that specific amount to cover all my expenses for that month. I don't spend 150 pesos to 200 pesos or $3 to $5 for a cup of beverage in Starbucks anymore. This is something that I've learned because for me it's not practical. Well, it's for me, so we actually differ. Each of us is different, but I make sure that every time I would buy something, I would ask myself, do I need it or does it add value to my life? So you just have to remember those two things. My third piece of advice is to maximize the life expectancy of a product or service that you bought. It means that you have to use something until it's totally worn out or until you've already maximized the purpose of that product. So let's say, for example, for my skincare bottles or my shampoo, conditioner, lotion, I would use it until the last drop before I actually buy or hoard another skincare line or another product. I make sure that I get the most out of those products that I buy. And also, let's say for clothing, or I only have a couple pairs of shoes that I use for running or working out, one for walking and for casual wear, and one for events or parties. So I make sure that each of the pair that I own has a purpose and I use them until they're really totally depreciated. So I think you should do that, guys, too. You don't need a lot of things or a lot of stuff. You only need the things that you need. You only need the things that would actually add value to your lives or would make you happy. So I guess you have to trim down the stuff that you have. And we're down to my fourth piece of advice, and that would be to have multiple streams of income. My mom would always tell me not to put all of my eggs in one basket, and I actually believe that. I believe that you have to be continuously evolving, you have to develop yourself, upgrade your skills, or learn new skills, because you shouldn't be depending on one stream of income, because if something happens or that would get shut down, you still have other things that you can do which will let you earn money. So the next one is actually investing. I started investing when I was in college. I opened an account at Call Financial with 5,000 pesos, and I think you could actually do that up to today. You can go to www.callfinancial.com and open an account with 5,000 pesos. The rate of return annually is on an average 6%. So if you've invested 10,000 pesos, you could get around 600 pesos on an average after a year. I only invest on blue chips, meaning stocks that are actually stable within the year, but I would like to learn more about term trading this year, so let's see, and I'll keep you guys updated. So the last point that I would like to impart to you guys in order for you to build your wealth is to actually avoid bad debts. Yes, you heard me right. There are two types of debts, the good ones and the bad ones. The good ones are actually those liabilities or debts that would let you earn in the future. So let's say, for example, business debts. So because you would have to loan from the bank because you need them for the capitalization, and over the years you would earn from that business. The bad debts, on the other hand, are those liabilities or debts that you cannot actually pay for in full, and the ones that would accumulate interest. So I'm talking about credit card debts that you don't pay in full. You know that interest is actually a waste of money because you're paying the bank for additional money because you haven't paid it on time and in full. So as much as possible, if you can avoid it, you have to avoid at all costs bad debts. So there you have it. I've posted here some points on how to start building your wealth, and I hope you find it useful. And if you like my video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and give it a thumbs up. You could also click the bell button so that you'll get notified every time I post a new video. And that's all. Thanks guys for listening. Have a good day. Bye.